Hi, hello. We're Brandon and Jessica Darby. If you don't know us, we are coming on here to share our testimony-ish together. I guess we are together because here we are. So you're welcome. This is the ride you're on for the next 5 to 7 minutes, depending on how long we ramble. We wanted to share, I dragged him on. That's why he's here to speak about being staff. So in September, Messiah, Texas will have been around for 10 years. That's wild, right?
Wow.
That's wild, mind-blowing. We are about to go into, I guess, technically our 11th summer camp in July, and our 10th young adult and our young adults retreat, however you say that. And our, second preteen? Y'all don't need to know all those details. Y'all know that stuff. But we are
start rambling.
Correct. We're both on the lead team for summer camp. And a big thing that we need right now is we need staff. So it was on my heart for us to share how being staff at youth camp specifically, winter camp, summer camp, however it comes up, has impacted us and like how that's made a difference. So what would you say, Brandon?
So for me, it impacted me because I never went to camp, really. And that's really was. Like when I was a kid, I never went to camp. I didn't go to church camp. I didn't go to any other camps. The only camping I did is with my mom in tents and stuff and fishing. That was the camping that we did, which was fantastic and it was wonderful.
Which is the whole other experience. And if you have questions, you should ask him about it sometime.
It's really fun. But then really what I enjoyed is having fun. I just like having fun and enjoy life. And when really God got a hold of me and said that I was his, at that moment, like I even became more alive and wanting to have more fun. Because now I'm able to have fun and dance on God's great dance floor and just enjoy life. So doing so, ended up just doing games to play and have fun and just be the wacky, crazy guy. And just enjoying life to the fullest there. Probably a little too full sometimes, some people would think. But I've really enjoyed it. And I'm really being able to come alive in moments there at camp, being the rec leader, being the rec boss. Really very special. I think another thing, you create the camp, you come, you serve, being on lead team, being staff, but then and you do it for the kids. You're doing it for the kids and for those to want to know him. My biggest heart, the reason that I started doing this is an opportunity for people to experience him. Well, you're there for the kids, for them to experience him, for them to taste of God's kingdom, for them to be able to taste of the glory and the greatness. And as you're in the midst of it as well, then all of a sudden God's like, hey, I have something for you too. And that has happened multiple times for myself, for many of the staff that has come. And I just want you to know that as you're coming and you're pouring out and just as you're feeding into this, you are going to be blessed at some point in time. God has just had a special way of doing that. And he's done that for me over and over and over and over and over again. And that's why it's just been so special for me.
That makes me think of summer 2020, which was like the year that the Lord really changed Messiah, Texas. That was that summer, which we didn't even think we were going to get to have camp because of the crazy word in the world. And it ended up being the biggest jump of campers that we had. And
because we were the only camp offering it.
Probably because everyone else was at home. And that summer, the Lord like really just unlocked a lot in us. He showed us that like love is what we as Brandon and Jessica are supposed to be. He unlocked a lot of things of where he was taking us and different things. And during that week, the person taking care of our kids, his mom suddenly wasn't able to be able to pick up Emmett. I want to say Samuel was 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old. So Emmett was what, 2? Maybe 2? Almost 2? Year and a half. And she was down at the coast, which was like 8 hours away from us. And suddenly like she wasn't able to take care of him because something happened physically. And like me with my controlling, organizing brain normally would have like lost my mind.
Lost it.
Okay, easy now. And okay, fine, he's gone. And because of our time and our experience there that week and what the Lord was showing us, we got on our knees and we asked him what to do. And a friend that we loved that we hadn't talked to in a while kind of came out of the woodworks and was able to get Emmett, and everything was resolved. But yeah, I think that is like, as you were talking, that was one of the biggest things that came to my mind is like you go to serve and then you end up getting served. And that almost sounds like aggressive, but like the Lord ends up ministering.
You've been served.
Right, that's what it felt like. Anyways, the Lord served. Okay, you get it, sir. I'm saying it again. This is where normal people would edit it, but we're not normal, so you're just gonna get this.
Get it all raw.
But I think it's where you end up getting blessed. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things I hear from staff whenever they come is like, I came to serve, to pour out, to give up time, to give up money, to give up energy, and yet I was filled back up in it. Now, don't get me wrong, you'll probably be physically exhausted because it is a long week, especially summer camp.
Late nights, early mornings.
So like bring caffeine, bring energy, bring electrolytes. But the reward spiritually and emotionally and just overall like is amazing.
Personally, yeah.
I think for me, the thing that has had the biggest impact is watching some of our original campers that are now serving as staff, and to be able to see how the Lord has grown them and to be able to see the impact that we've had as we've walked beside them. We have the phrase, you've got friends in Messiah, Texas. And I think that somebody said the other day, like that should really be, you have family at Messiah, Texas, because whenever you come, like you just become part of our family and you don't want to leave. And it may not be somebody that we talk to weekly all the time, but like we know that those are our people, and being there for each other. I mean, Messiah Texas family is spread out from one coast to the other, but when we all come together, like that's home, like that's where we belong. That sounds a little cliche, but I think it is cliche. So that's a small piece. Like even as we were talking about this, I mean, 10 years, Brian could tell you the number of events, I can't even spit them out, but countless events, countless interactions. Obviously it's impacted us because we keep coming back for more, and we keep pouring out, we prioritize it, in our life. But, I just have to say, as our phrase is praise Yahweh for the time and the lives that have been changed, and have been experiences people have had at camp. So we hope that, we get to see you at summer camp. So if you're interested, we would love for you to. If you've come before, you can email us, text me, we'll get you the link. If you've never come, apply. We would love to have you. I would spit out the date, but I'll probably tell you wrong. It's in July-ish. It's on the website. That's all we got. We love you.
And always remember that you have friends at Messiah, Texas.